What up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. I'm in the spot. What's going on, y'all? What's good? Got another MGTOW video for y'all. The name of this video finna be about women only marry simps. And I'm finna go into the details of why women only marry simps and how you can kind of notice it. I know some people may not notice it, but I mean, in my honest opinion, majority of marriages today, or maybe even in the past, were most of the time it was a simp dude, or a woman was being hypergamous. Now, let's start with the whole thing about marriage, because marriage was all about thinking that you marry someone and they'll be faithful to you and y'all spend y'all lives together and everything be okay. But what a lot of people don't understand is that being in order to be with someone, you really need to learn a lot about this world and yourself in order to really actually be with people. But a lot of people haven't really done that, so they just hop into marriages thinking love is gonna come easy, or thinking you chose the right one when you are not really doing that. You're not. And in this day and age, it's so much, and even back in the day, but really now, it's so much, hypergamy going on. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you really look at most married people, you will clearly tell the woman is on the come up. She's on some type of come up. She's coming up on something. I never really see women marry men and she got all the money and she's so supportive and she's on top, or she's the better looking one, or something like that. It's like you rarely ever see that. So what is so special about marriage? This is why a lot of men and stuff don't want to get married anymore, because what's the odds today of a woman trying to marry the average guy, but that's actually on his level and that's actually going to be there for him. And the thing is, these women nowadays, they're so sneaky, because a lot of these women, you notice a lot of times when women marry these men a lot of times don't really be that attractive. They don't really have a lot of things going on for themselves besides money or something better or above them. So that makes them mad, because a lot of these girls, they try to run around and they try to mess with other guys who they find to be attractive or whatever, but it never works out because they're never looking for nothing good to begin with. So after they get played a lot, ran through, after they don't get any money. I mean, a lot of these girls really, like, the main thing that what they think when they start dating and wanting to try to mess around with someone is, oh, let me try to go for the most attractive guy who seems like he can get the most attention. But women never stop and think about what really matters and what will be really right for you. So a lot of women, like I said, get played by lowlifes and nothings and people that clearly never respected them or wanted to begin with. And after a while of, like I said, not doing that enough, now they trying to run to the regular guy and marry them, because those other dudes didn't want to marry them. And no, this ain't every woman, but a lot of women just don't know what a good man is. So now they want to, or just don't care, because they got it too easy. So now they marrying some simp dude to take care of their problems or their kids that they got. That happens majority of the time. I swear. This is why marriages are not going like that no more. Cause why do you as a man got to get married to someone, and 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be you paying for everything, you selling for less on some type of scale, and then at the end of the day she could just divorce you and just take half your stuff, if not majority of your stuff, and take your children. See, marriage is so, that's why marriage is so terrible, because it's like you're opening the door for the woman to cheat. You're opening the door for the woman, because like right now, a lot of these women just don't care. They don't care. A lot of these women don't look at us men as somebody who they really love for us. They look at us for what they can get, and if they can't get what they can get, then they just move on and try to take as much as what they can. I've seen too many marriages where, like I said, the woman might not even be working, and the dude, he's working, he making all the money, he paying all the bills, he even washing the dishes, he even doing this while she sit back and does nothing. And he sits there and takes her on trips, and he takes her here and there, and she don't do nothing. And a lot of the times, a lot of these chicks don't deserve it. A lot of the times, these chicks just don't be looking all that great neither. I swear, it's like, how many married men do you really, really, really know? And I ain't talking about in the fantasy media world. I'm talking about in real life that are like really married to like real attractive women, like married. And I mean, like, really got married. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's like you kind of always, it's like them ones that be trying to marry, I'm telling you, be them ones that be on the come up. They want to marry you because they see value in you. They want to marry you because they think they can get some money out of you. They can get a car out of you. I mean, girls have coming up off so much stuff off marriages. It's ridiculous. You done have women come up on restaurants, whatever the man can afford, women have gotten for free just for claiming to be married. See, a lot of guys don't understand that a lot of women are sneaky. They'll lie to you. I mean, they'll do this even when it comes to dating, but marriage is worse. But they'll lie to you and say, "Hey, we're married." Yeah, they'll get married, go through the whole thing with you, and just to make you think that she's yours, she's with you, and the whole time she'll be like, this dude really think I'm with him, and she'll just fake act like it around you like she is, but the whole time, especially when you ain't around, she gonna be out acting like some completely other different woman. She gonna be basically acting like she's single, like she's not married. And since a lot of these dudes are simps, like I said, women don't marry real men like that. They really don't. A lot of women marry simps. Simps. Why? Because the simp, not only is he gonna pay for everything and be the fool, he ain't gonna say nothing about nothing, and he ain't gonna do nothing about nothing, because most simps are obsessed with the women that they're with. You know, this simp, he's told he with her now, he's married now, he really is obsessed. Like, he really just all on this girl, thinking he gotta do whatever for this girl and let the girl do whatever, because whatever you let her do, she'll be right for you. And that's why they marry y'all. Because they know y'all dumb enough to let them do whatever they want, take your stuff, and you naive enough to not even notice when they're going out and they're cheating and they're sneaking around on you and stuff, man. Because I feel like if you got a lot of sense and understanding, you'll know if somebody is cheating or if somebody is acting different. I don't think it's that tough to figure out, male or female, in my honest opinion. It's really not. But you know, with that, you know, you gotta really think about that though. These simps ain't thinking like that. See, they're not paying attention to their woman. They're just too happy in the fact that they got her, and they say, oh, they're married. Like, they don't understand, why do you have to get married? Why do you have to call it out and get it written on a paper to be known? It should be already known between you and her that y'all love one another and that y'all with each other. See, that's where you messing up right there. You don't need that, you know. That could be related to other things, you know. Just because somebody doesn't have a college degree in art, or a college, you know, that piece of paper, a college degree in whatever, in automobiles, doesn't mean they can be just as good as someone who does, you know. That's what, don't let that fool you. Don't let that paper, that title fool you. And that's what marriage is. It's to fool you. You shouldn't need it anyways. Why in the world do I gotta go out? You see, that's like some stunting stuff. It's like people have, like I said, been programmed to do effed up things and think it's cool. Like, why is it so cool to tell the whole world, this your woman, this my lady, yeah, you bringing it up, you showing out like you better than everybody, when you should just be with your girl and y'all keep it to yourself, and whoever find out, you know. I feel like the same way. It's like the same thing when people go buy a new car. Oh, you just gotta run around and tell the whole fucking world you got a new car. That's some lame stuff, man. That's lame. If you get a new car, whatever, you got it. People gonna see it anyways. Why do you have to run around and get in people's faces? And it's so crazy, because it's like, damn near everybody you meet do this. They get a new car, they finna pull right up on you and, hey, come look at my car. Like, I'm not gonna see you in the car anyways. I mean, they'll pull up on you soon as they get the car. They won't even go eat or go home or nothing. They'll just ride right up on you, call you, probably be outside before you even pick up the phone. It's kind of like that, you know. It's not necessary. That's the mind game. It's already in a woman's favor. Again, she can leave, take everything. Most of these women don't marry men who have less than them or who are beneath them. Most of them won't. It's always more than likely going to be more in favor for her. Like I said, just look at your average married couple and go look and how that dude is probably spending all the money, taking care of everything, while this girl runs around scot-free, blowing her own money, doing whatever, freaking who knows who, and probably never even around half the time. And watch how this dude think he is sitting there really taking care of the family. I mean, he in there changing diapers, he in there doing all this stuff, while this chick is out running around claiming to be married, but still got her eyes on some other dude. And see, now that she got you as the married man, now that she has your simp self as the support, now it's not like back in the day. See, a lot of these women, they find out early in their life that those one dudes that they programmed y'all to like, it's just like men. It's just like how they programmed us men to like hood rats. You know, they try to promote that to us like hood rats, like ratchets, you know, like ignorance. You know, it's the same thing with women. They try to program to that. And even I went through that phase as a young man. I grew up a little bit kind of thinking that the ratchet girl was cool, but I grew out of that very, very quickly. Some women never grow out of it. Some women go through it, get torn up by it. See, now they ain't got the support, because when these girls be young, you know, you ain't married like that yet. You ain't tied down like that yet. So when you mess with these nothings, you kind of end up with nothing, because you ain't got nothing to fall back on. And that's why a lot of them end up, you know, they really get effed up, which adds to them hitting the wall until they're like, you know, get a little older, 30s, whatever, sometimes younger. And that's when they got to get the simp so they can go run out and back and do it again, because they already felt the repercussions of messing around with the bad dude. But see, that's the problem with a lot of women. Instead of doing the right thing and realizing what you really is doing wrong, they rather try to figure out some new plot or scheme to try to take advantage of someone, or you, the simp man, or whatever, in order to get back to where they want to. You know, and that's the problem. They need to focus more on doing what's right than doing what you want to do, doing what you think is okay. It's not about what you think. It's not about what you feel. It's about what's right and what's the truth. And that's what a lot of women don't understand right there. It's too much about them. And that's why they just gonna always try to mess with a simp right there. Because they want it all. They want their cake, and they want to eat it too. You know, it's all about that. They see other women doing it and they get jealous. You know, it's too trendy now that this is going on. And until men stand up for themselves and start more saying no, these girls will figure it out sooner or later that they got to do something. Because, come on, they've been trying to leech men for years through marriage, you know. Nothing. I mean, it's really bad. I didn't even really go into details in this video about how bad it really got and how bad it really is when it comes to women getting over for nothing who really don't deserve it. Like I said, a lot of these women aren't even really that attractive. I swear. And for some reason, the dudes will be treating them like they are like the finest things walking on earth. The dudes will be just sitting there awing. And I'm like, yo, you can get a better chick if you just learn how to act. You already got the money. Don't let this chick fool you. She ain't much different than the rest of them. You think she ain't? I mean, you think she is? Okay. Whew. Because it gets bad. It gets bad, man. But that's the end of the video, though. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to try to find some time to make another one, too, because I got a little time. And hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. I love y'all. Peace out. It's your boy, D. I'm a holla.